Hey, what's up, you guys? Yes, welcome to a brand new episode of the A Cup of Soda podcast. Okay, yes. If you guys are watching this, you guys will probably know I am currently in my car. I decided I was gonna make an episode in the car because it was just like, why the fuck not? I always wanted to do one of these. I'm not driving. I'm just parked. I just got out of the gym. So that's why people watching see that my hair is wet because I just came back from the gym. It's been a while since I just sat down and talked, and it was for two reasons. One reason is because I'm just extremely busy. Like I said, I'm fucking always on the move. I'm always doing something. And also just living life. Like I don't prioritize YouTube as much as I used to. And it's for a good reason. It's not something that I feel like I need to keep pushing out because it's not me anymore, But that doesn't mean I don't like making episodes. It doesn't mean I don't like creating. I do love creating, and that's another reason why I'm taking a step back, because I really want to perfect my craft and really create more things for you guys. I'm so excited for like everything that I'm planning on making. And yeah, sorry, I'm a little winded because I literally just came from the gym, tired. The sun's kind of in my eyes. I might like do that a little. Yeah, okay, you guys could see the blue. Oh, my eyes. Okay. All right, so I don't know how I want to like start this episode really. This is kind of like an improv, like I'm just gonna record and see what happens kind of thing. Okay, you know what, I'll let the light shine because like I don't like the shadows. So things happened these last 2 months. That's how I'm gonna say. I don't understand why certain people are trying to attack me for me, who I am as a person. And I'll explain in a little bit what I mean. I can't fathom how bored you must be in your life to attack someone simply for existing. And before they come on and say like, we weren't attacking, you were attacking, blah blah blah, this is how it went down. I made an episode about my roommates 2 months, well, it was 3 months we filmed it, but like 2 months that was posted. And there we got comment sections. In those comment sections, there was 2 individuals that decided they were going to write hate comments. Now, I still don't know why they were possessed to like make those hate comments, but they left hate comments about my sexuality. As some of you guys may know, I am bisexual. That's not a big surprise. I'm bisexual. That's just what I am, okay? And I don't understand why they needed to express that I'm fruity. Okay? Like, that's just something that was like, okay, like, the fuck? So, I thought it was pretty funny because, like, they haven't changed in the last 4 years that I had these issues with these people. Oh, hold on, there's like something in my eye. Okay. They have not changed in the last 4 years since the last incident where there was a podcast made to just bash me, to make fun of me, and things like that. I, at the time, didn't really handle it really well. I was very much in a lot of mental strain and a lot of mental turmoil. And that's not to like say boohoo me, boohoo whatever. Like, that's just what I was going through at the time. I was going through a lot in 2021. Not just in regards to them, but also just a lot of personal things that was just happening. I'll probably not really address those because like those are irrelevant, I guess. I don't know. They're not really relevant to the story. But anyways, A lot was happening in 2021, which is why it took me a few years to recover from 2021, because of just how bad 2021 was actually for me. Last year I got reminded on Snapchat that like the podcast happened 4 years to date, like from there. And what was I gonna say? And yeah, so 4 years, the anniversary came, and I decided why not post about it, because I find it hilarious that I went through all this and never received an apology for it. No one ever took accountability for like what they did. And yeah, like there was never a sorry, like that shouldn't have happened. And yeah, so I posted about it. This individual got really upset about it, cursed me out, called me a bitch, and just all these things. And like I tried to explain like they were not taking accountability for their actions and stuff like that. They were saying that I was spreading hate by posting it, but all I posted was you making fun of me, making fun of my sexuality. And yeah, how was me taking that and spreading hate? That was your hate. If you like think about it, that was your hate that you were spewing. But it's whatever, you know. So that happened. Another thing that happened more recently was the hate comments. The hate comments happened, and I decided I was going to confront them, because I'm tired of these hate comments. Not just hate comments. I'm just tired of the bullying, because that's really what it is. It's just bullying at this point, and it's so childish. It's fucking childish. Like, grow the fuck up. Really, just grow the fuck up. What was I gonna say? Yeah. So I confronted them about it, and I have text messages that I'm not gonna go over because I'm recording on my phone and I'm not gonna just scroll through everything. But from my memory, I confronted them about it. They denied it, and they were saying that it was a bot. And then I was like, I don't think a bot would have your name and your last initial on it. But like, okay. So hypothetically, let's say it was a bot. It was too specific on calling me zesty for it to be just a bot. You know, like if it was a bot, it would promote something, or it would say to link something. I don't know. It would say some bullshit like that. This is not a bot. And I thought maybe it was the other individual that was also commenting. It could well be that other person. But let's go back a few years. Let's go back to 2022. I think it was 2022. Yeah, it was 2022. That podcast channel went onto my channel, commented under my episode for the Andrew Tate that got deleted now. It's gone. But I have the screenshots, and I have them confirming that it was them. I have it. So they can lie all they want, saying like they never did any of that. I have the screenshots, I have the confirmation, I have it all. You can't delete what I have saved. So yeah, anyways. So I confronted them about it. They deny that it was dumb. Of course you're gonna deny you, because you're gonna look really fucking stupid if you even said it was you. So that's why I can't believe your word for it. After what was I gonna say? After I decided I was gonna post about it, so I posted. I thought it was funny. I thought it was really ridiculous. I was like, guys, look what the fuck these people are doing. And boy, did they get pissed. They tried calling me multiple times. The first time I was at work, and I'm like, I'm not going to like start arguing in the middle of work. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, I'll text you. I could text at work. Well, I'm not supposed to be texting at work, but like if it's that important to you, I'll text you back. And what was I gonna say? And then later they tried calling me again, but this time I was out with my friends, because guess what? I have a fucking life. You know, I'm not on my phone 24/7. Even though contrary to the popular belief, I'm not on my phone 24/7. I do things. and sometimes I'll be on my phone while I do those things, but I do things. So yeah. Anyways, so yeah, so that happened. Then the next day, I think it was the next day, I was with my roommates, and we were just chit-chatting in the living room. Then I get a call from one of my mutual friends, and I'm like, oh, that's weird, they're trying to FaceTime call me. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'll pick it up, why not? Pick it up, and it's the guy. I'm like, ooh. I'm like, ooh, did not expect to see you. Okay, what's this? Like, why? So they try to confront me about it, and they're like, oh, why are you saying my name? This and that. And I'm like, because I'm not a bitch. I'm not a bitch to say your name. You know, I could say your name now, but the reason why I'm not saying your name is because I'm not giving you any more attention. This is probably the last and only time I'll give you attention, and I'm not even gonna say your name because I know that's what you want. People who know what's going on know what's going on. If you don't know what's going on, you guys, this is basically a story time for you. So yeah, so that happened, and I'm like, and the thing that I find so funny now looking back at everything, this individual loves to call me a girl. I'm not offended by that because I don't care. I know my masculinity. I know my manhood. I know what I have to offer to the world and what I have as a man to bring to the world. And I'm not offended by someone calling me a woman because I don't view women as anything other than being a woman and a human being. So when you call me a woman, it's like calling me another human. So like it doesn't bother me. So he was like, you're acting like a little girl. Oh my god, like, and I forgot what else. I have the phone, like the phone call recorded, like it was recorded. So like if he tries to say he wasn't acting like a little bitch, he was. Sadly I didn't get the whole thing recorded because like I didn't even know it was getting recorded, but like my roommate was recording me, so like I was like, oh cool, I have more shit. But yeah, so what was I gonna say? Yeah, I noticed that these people are very emotional, and it's funny because they're the first people to talk about emotions and how like men shouldn't be as emotional as women or whatever the fucking saying is for them. But this person is so fucking emotional because a lot of what they're saying, they're not even saying like valid points, like they're not even criticizing like valid things that I did or do or whatever. They come from my sexuality, they come from my femininity. They say I'm being a child because I'm expressing or exposing what they're doing and being like, here you guys go, here's the evidence, this is the person this person is. Do with that what you will. If you think me exposing what you're doing as tarnishing your character, you're doing it to yourself because no one told you to write comments under my YouTube channel. No one told you to make a podcast and call me out and make fun of my sexuality, make fun of whatever. No one told you to do that. That was all on you. So I honestly don't want to hear it. Like I really don't. Like I'm over it. I'm over the harassment. And we'll get now. Okay. So after the phone call, he said that he knows where I live. Now that in and of itself is fucking crazy. That's coming to a level from being annoying to being a fucking stalker. And that's what you are, dude. You're a fucking stalker. Because why do you know where I live? You asked people where I lived. And if you didn't do that, you Google searched where I lived. That's fucking weird. Okay? I don't get it. pull up to my house and see what happens, because I don't take that shit lightly. Don't take that shit any other way. I take that shit seriously. So don't try that. Okay? What was I gonna say? Yeah. So he knows where I live, and he tries saying that he was able to track the YouTube comment back to my house. A quick Google search and you will know that you can't find an IP address through a YouTube comment. It's just that simple. You can't track an IP address from a YouTube comment. Only the police and like the FBI or people like that can track it down. Also, it doesn't make sense that I know for a fact it wasn't me. It wasn't my roommates, because my roommates do not give two shits about you. I barely give two shits about you. Wow. I have a speech impediment for a second. I do not care. Okay? I spent a long time trying not to make this video because I just think it is pointless, because like you just want attention. And I'm sorry I'm giving you that attention. Like, I wish I didn't have to, but this is probably the only time I will. I'm not going to make a response video. If you decide you want to make a rebuttal, you can. I don't care. I'm not going to do anything, because guess what? I don't give a shit anymore. I really don't. Okay? Like, you can do what you want. You can be like, oh, I have the text receipts. Bitch, yes, I do too. And if you don't want to show any of that, then you have really no case, because like I have everything. I can easily disprove everything he has to say, because guess what? You have no leverage on me, because guess what? I don't do this kind of shit. I'm not the weirdo here. I'm not the one saying I know where you live. I'm not the one that keeps writing under your shit. You can keep thinking that I created fake accounts to like write hate comments on my own things, when first of all, there was a comment which I screenshot. I screenshot all the comments before I deleted two. Or I don't know if one's still up. I don't remember. I know I deleted one of them. But the YouTube comment sexualized my cousin. Why the fuck would I think of doing that? If I wrote hate comments, why the fuck would I decide, let me write something sexual about my cousin in order to like pretend to be this dude? I could have just wrote another hate comment. Or I could have honestly, like, my sexuality is the least of my priorities when it comes to like insulting myself, because I can insult myself. I know how to like poke fun at my flaws or things like that. I know how to like really like get in there. So if I really wanted to, I could do that. But that's not me. So like, you can say that you didn't think about me at all, but contrary to popular belief, you kept calling me, you kept texting me, then you block me, unblock me, see that I unblocked you, decide to contact me to say that you know where I live, you sent my address to me, and you say you're gonna handle this professionally. Go the fuck ahead. Okay? You're the weirdo here, but go ahead. I don't care. Because I'm sick and tired of this dude. Sick and tired. Now we're going to the most current thing that happened a few days ago. Oh my God. Was that so unnecessary? So basically, one night I was bored and I was like, I'm so close to 1,000 followers on Instagram. So I was like, I'm just gonna follow a bunch of people and see what happens, and see if like people will follow me back and I'll like gain a few more followers. Reason why I want to get more followers isn't for anything crazy. It's for me to go live, because I want to perform live again. And I want to do it, but like I'm impatient, so I'm like, I just want to get followers so I can like go live, because now you have to have 1,000 to go live, and I am not paying for followers. I'm sorry, I am not wasting my money on followers. Fuck that. I'm just gonna do the old traditional way. You follow a bunch of people until someone follows you back. That's just how it goes, okay? If you've been on Instagram as long as I have, you understand. But anyways, I was spam following a bunch of people that I didn't care about or I didn't know. and I was just spam following. There was one person in particular that I was like, wait, I think I might know who this person is. Looked on their page, noticed that who they were. Then I unfollowed and left it alone and kept following other people. I guess I followed his brother, which I was like, fuck, of course I follow his brother. And yeah, so the next day I'm at work and I get a notification saying someone tagged me. And I'm like, oh, someone tagged me? Okay. So I look, I'm thinking it's like a shout out post, because I was like, oh, someone likes my work. So like, let me see. I look and they're calling me weird, saying that I'm following them, that I'm like this weirdo that is like trying to tarnish someone else's reputation. I'm making fake accounts or this and that. And I'm like, huh? What? So I'm like, the fuck? And then I kind of like I was like, if you wanted my attention or you wanted to get attention, you could have just asked me, because I'm all for giving people shout outs. I'm all for giving people like their if they want if they want me to promote them, I'll promote, because I'm happy to help in any way I can. So like the fact that this was like something that needed to be like publicized more than it already was, I was like, okay. So I was like, okay, you want to play dirty? You want to call me weird, tag me, call me weird, saying I'm all these things? Bet. So I text them. I don't remember the full conversation anymore because like I don't really care. But there was a lot of name calling on his part, because I all I really said was like, you're just as dumb as your brother. That's all I really like said. Or I was like, you have like a low IQ, because I was like, because the whole argument was like, you're a girl, are you on your period, this and that. It was very misogynistic and also like a little homophobic. They're like, go twerk on the street, and I'm like, once, I don't really twerk like that. And like, if I do twerk, you're paying me money to twerk, because I'm not twerking for free. And also, the fuck. I'm just like, bro, like they do not know me. They don't know me at all, because if they did, they would know I don't really twerk. They would know that I'm not this girly sissy, like, oh my god, like shopping, or I don't even know. Like, I'm sorry if that came off as like stereotypical or like a little bit of misogyny. I'm not trying to be misogynistic over here. I'm just trying to like fathom what they could possibly think of me when it comes to like being a girl, because like calling someone out and holding them accountable is not traditionally a female thing. Like, it's literally just a universal thing that like a man or woman or whoever could do. So it's like, I don't understand like the point that was trying to be made. And the only time I'll make another video is just showing receipts, because I know these people will twist things, show partial receipts, and honestly, even those partial receipts will probably show nothing, because the brother posted one of my things saying that I'll make an episode. He posted that. I was like, oh, we're showing text messages now? Bet. So I showed all the text messages. I was like, guys, look at the misogyny. Look at the homophobia. I didn't have to do much. This dude did it all for me. And I'm like, this is what I mean by they're dumb. Because how do you think I wasn't going to like expose you? Like, really, like, it just shows the misogyny that these guys have and the homophobia that they have and suppress. And what a lot of people have told me, and a lot of people just told me to ignore them, that they're just wanting attention and stuff like that. And to the biggest extent, I understand that and I get it. I do think that they just want attention. And with that attention, I realize that they might have some sort of attraction to me, which is a little weird because I do not find them at all attractive. Like, they're not the type that I would ever go for in a man, because like, to me, I don't find them as men. I find them as children that think they're men, that that freaking believe that men need to be like a certain way, where men have to be this, men have to be that. And to an extent, I get where they come from, where like men should be a little bit more like dominant in terms of like, you know, being the leader or whatever. I get it to an extent. I get where the mindset could be. Do I fully believe it? No. I feel like anyone could be the leader. I feel like anyone could be in charge. But like, this video is not about what I believe in, because like at the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter, because you do what you want to do with your life and I'll be happy for you. That's all I care about, is you live authentically to you. If you want to be a stay-at-home mom, be a stay-at-home mom. If you want to be a career woman, be a career woman. If you want to be a stay-at-home dad, be a stay-at-home dad. If you want to be a career-driven man, go ahead. Like, there's nothing stopping you. No one should stop you. No one should shame you. And yeah, that's my view on things. But anyways, I find what happened a few days ago as a telltale sign, something like that. Whatever it is, I find it very interesting on how these people think. And I now understand that these people think that calling me names, calling me a bitch, a girl on her period, gay, all these things, it just stems from insecurity, because hurt people try to hurt people. And I noticed that. And I have done a lot of work on myself. And these things used to bother me. And I'll be 100% honest. When in 2021, if this happened in 2021, I would have been a complete disaster. That's just how it was mentally for me. I go to therapy. You know, I take my medications for my bipolar. And surprisingly, let's talk about the bipolar for a second. Well, this guy on the phone call from earlier, when we were on the phone, this guy got so like heated and emotional. I was calm for almost the entire thing. I was like, okay, and dude, what are you talking about? Or this and that. I forgot how I said it. But basically, I was so fucking calm. But I was like, that's how you know the fucking drugs are working. Because I could have been heated. My friend was heated for this conversation. My friend was upset and angry. I was just chilling. Because like, I was like, this is fucking stupid. And I still think this is stupid. Like, it's so unnecessary. It was so not needed. And I think these people are big crybabies. And I'm a big crybaby. I'm a crybaby, and I'll own it proudly. I will cry. But not when it comes to this shit. This shit I will not cry for. I will not cry. I will not give them my tears. Because, first of all, they don't deserve it. Second of all, I think it's stupid and childish for them. And yeah, these guys are huge crybabies. These guys are not men. These guys are boys that think they're men. It's like, it's giving that SpongeBob with the fucking lettuce on their fucking face, or seaweed. I mean, the fucking seaweed on their face. Like, now that we're men, just because you grew some facial hair does not mean you're a man, dude. I'm sorry. You could think you're a man. You could think whatever you want. I don't care. You can prove me wrong and be like, I'm a man. I do this X, Y, and Z. Okay, but your actions show otherwise, because like, what you were doing, what you were calling me, this and that, calling a gay man, because that's what you guys think, I'm a gay man, bisexual, get it right. But gay man, right? You're calling up a gay man. You know where the gay man lives, and you're constantly trying to tease this gay man. That's not very manly of you. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, yeah, this was my little story time. I was talking a lot and I don't got anything to drink. Great. I'm gonna leave this off as I no longer am going to entertain these people. I entertained them for way too long. 4 years of my life. Or it's going to be 5, because this June will be 5 years since they started their bullshit. And now, one last thing. And this was a thing that was talked about before when I showed the episode that they were calling me out. This guy claims that I had this animosity towards them since 2020 when the whole COVID thing happened. I was annoyed that they were like going to the they're going to the mountains with other people, with a bunch of people, and not wearing masks and stuff like that. Because like we were literally in the middle of a pandemic. I was like, dude, just put a mask on. I was like, not that big of a deal. Like, whatever. This person used that as a reason to bully me on the internet because I was a little upset that they were not wearing masks. And like upset is like a huge statement to say. I was barely upset. I was just a little like, okay, like the fuck, like all right, whatever. It's like I wish I knew an analogy that I could use to like express how little it really mattered to me, and it was just something I was trying to like advise. That's it. So if you think that was like the animosity of me like being upset with you was simply because I said you should wear a mask, it shows that you were probably more pissed at me for saying that than I was even mad at you for like not wearing it. If that makes sense. Oh. Anyways, I better go. I got things to do. I just thought I would do this episode, express myself, do a little story time. And yeah, I don't fuck with these people. I'm over it. They can keep making videos. They can make a video. They can be like, this is why this guy's wrong. This guy's actually the weirdo. I don't care. You can call me the weirdo. You can call me the creep. You can call me the fucking psychopath. I don't care. I really don't care. And I hope you guys understand that I'm done trying to explain like the bullying that's been happening for the last couple of years. A lot of people that I've showed these videos to have seen that it is bullying, that it is like harassment, and they're not going to see it because they don't think. They do not think. They just act. And it just shows. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I'm tired. And yeah, see you later. Gesundheit.